It's 180, right?
Yeah. Welcome to a live stream. This is Team Rocket Mewtwo EX and Yanmega EX going head to head. I have played Yanmega before. My opponent is picking up Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX for the first time, so do be patient with both of us. These are new decks to us, but we're navigating them hopefully in a somewhat reasonable way, at least. I will tap.
Okay. Call it.
Tails.
That is heads. I'll take first.
For you.
I
know how you are.
Black sleeves, Team Rocket.
Seems appropriate. I, unfortunately, do not have a basic Pokemon in my opening hand.
Okay. I'll take a mulligan. Knock it off.
That good, huh?
I want to play it cool.
I bet you got a good hand. If only I could do something about that before you did. I don't want to.
I will take my extra card from looking.
You would.
Good luck.
You would.
All right, I will draw. Team Rocket's receiver.
Of course. Here comes
Look.
Proton.
The power of Team Rocket's receiver. Let me
For the
deck
double
check.
Tarantula and Mewtwo, right? Yeah.
Let me just deck check a little bit while I'm in here. Search your deck for a supporter.
I mean, it's Proton, for sure.
Yeah. It's literally the only thing I can use. I'm just saying, what should I get with Proton?
Double Tarantula and Mewtwo would be my suspicion.
That is
If you really wanted to, you could throw Team Rocket's Mimikyu in there too, because it does have free retreat. But that's about it.
Yeah. The problem is, it's just a pivot.
Okay. You would be surprised how useful it is.
So I will select Team Rocket's Proton. One of the new cards that says if you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. So I am not breaking the rules, I promise.
You are. You're breaking the rules within the rules.
And then Team Rocket's Proton says search your deck for up to 3 basic Team Rocket's Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand.
Yeah,
so
not even in your deck.
I will take 2 Mewtwo.
Wrong.
And Team Rocket's Tarantula.
Around you.
Because I will also play Buddy Buddy Poffin.
I'll screw you.
Which
You get everything you want. Look, I get that Ryan's not here today, but that doesn't mean you have to channel his spirit.
I will play.
Hey, look, there's Ryan. He says, "Hello, my legs and knees are done with today."
Nice. So, I think this is the right board. Literally the only thing I left out was a Mimikyu. I mean, honestly, the Mimikyu probably would have been a better idea too, since there's so much Tarantula already on the board. But we'll see.
I think one would have been
Like to use as a pivot.
especially since it's not like you have a gusting card in you that needs a pivot or anything.
Yeah. So, pretty good setup. I think I don't really need much of everything else.
I do.
So if I remember correctly, the Spite Ops is meant to...
It's charging up. It's knocking out off from us. The Rockets item card is ridiculous. I translated the cards for PokeBeach, translated from my own site. And when I was reading it, when we were doing the bonus video earlier with Ray, I was like, damn, that's stupid. It's just so strong. You just get whichever one you want and be done with it.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Team Rocket's Energy here. And
Oh wow. Yeah, you got everything.
yeah, I told you this
You
was a
got
broken hand.
everything. Holy crap.
And I will pass.
Draw for turn. What do you have? Four Spite Ops in there too? We have
Close.
Buddy Buddy Puffin and Nest Ball. Now we find out if I cry or if I just die.
No basic Pokemon in deck.
You know, look here.
You run 7 basic Pokemon and 6 of them are.
Great pricing, to be fair. Let's do.
Is the Articuno in the roulette or the carousel?
It should be, but I'm not sure that it is.
Okay. Can you give me a brief synopsis, or I can't read it from
Articuno?
Yeah,
Articuno is basically Manaphy, but only for non-Roblox.
got it.
Yeah, Christian is hardcore channeling your contract with Beelzebub right now because.
Look, I saw the hand, and I was like, "Look, as long as I saw receiver in there, I'm getting set up." And then I saw Poffin, and then I saw Rocket Energy. I was like, and I think also that has to do a lot with the archetype. It is very easy to set up with it.
No, that Proton makes it super good.
Huh, interesting. We're going to Ultra Ball.
You have any idea how much I would love to see those cards you just threw away?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, probably do it to the active. That's your disruptor. That's your draw. Again, maybe I'm just being a little bit overly cautious because I'm like, this shouldn't be going this well.
It's one of those things like if you can't make it break, well then.
Oh, I'll find a way to make it break, sir. Just
I'm
you
waiting
wait.
for it.
Okay. I will play Team Rocket's Ariana. Draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If all your Pokemon are Team Rocket's Pokemon, draw cards until you have 8. So we will draw
2,
six.
6. That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
You got everything you wanted?
And then some. That's that's just insane at this point, I guess. I will Ultra Ball.
Make sure you don't squander your knockout because you have knockout right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ultra
Oh,
Ball.
that's a risk. You might be squandering a knockout.
So charging up
Mm-hmm.
for Spite Ops. Charging up for Spite Ops. Energy switch.
Why don't you just manually attach?
Manual attach. I want them to be already set up. Why is this deck upside?
That's a question for you.
All right. Then I will attack with Rocket Rush. This attack does 30 damage for each of your Team Rocket's Pokemon in
Yeah, I
play.
get it.
which is 180.
Turn.
Favorite price.
Let down. Good lord, that's bad. Ultra Ball.
Unless that's your are you doing supporter?
Make that list.
You want to shuffle this one a little bit, right?
Um,
Because you draw first and then you.
oh, I do. Yes, I need to shuffle first more. I was like, I'm not shuffling anyway, but let me get rid of this guy first. So.
I honestly think the Dunsparce is underrated as a draw engine. It's so good. It does require a bit of bench space, and if you can, having the Artisan in the deck. But other than that, I think that
Right.
it's
So we draw 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm just gonna do this at the same time, so I shuffle once. Buzz boost. I'm about to shuffle anyway, so let's do that. Judge.
shuffling, right?
I got a supporter off that.
Yay.
Was maybe worth it? Question mark. I don't know. It feels rough because like my choice is basically, do I go for a guaranteed second Yanmega, or do I hope and pray that I can maybe set up another something and just try to draw some cards? Because at this point, I'm guaranteed. I'm tapped.
Okay.
At this point, I'm guaranteed to move those energies, but I need to like, you know, actually do something with the deck. Because right now, my deck is the second this Yanmega goes down, I'm screwed. Where's one?
Yanmega looks a little bit Terra-like, right?
Haha, very funny. I mean, Mewtwo's not horrible. It's just the decks that exist already are kind of better, I think. They're very clearly trying to tap down the power level a bit. And because of that, it's like a lot of decks are just not like before. They would basically just create the next big, huge archetype that would blow all the others out of the water. And I think now they're intentionally not doing that. And because we've gotten so used to having all of them like that,
We're just gonna have to wait for our next block rotation for Mewtwo
We'll
or something to be useful.
you have not done anything to me yet. No, you haven't. So we're going to Jet Cyclone and Pray.
Hold on a second. I did knock something out.
Didn't you? Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I knocked out the.
Oh, that's right. You knocked out Jones Sparks. Okay, so yeah, I can do that. Okay, then I will do it. Especially helpful. Okay. You go here. Just Cyclone for 210.
Cool.
I get to take a price card. Yay. And then you get to smack my ass the second you get a second off.
Okay. think. I'm gonna attach a Bravery Charm. I'm gonna Digivolve to Team Rocket Spidops.
I mean, for what it's worth, our next big format is going to be there's going to be like a new core set because it's a third block for Scarlet and Violet, and they always do like basically a base set equivalent. Brilliant Stars was one. Team Up was one where they produce a lot of cards that they basically serve as base set cards for good reason. They'll probably print like Ultra Ball and Nest Ball or whatever they feel like we should have. Even if we don't necessarily get Nest Ball back, there's a very high chance we'll still get something Ultra Ball.
And taking the opportunity to read out my Team Rockets cards. Cards in hand.
6.
The hell? Okay.
I have 3, and then I drew a Pheasant Deputy, and then tax. This Pheasant didn't give me shit.
I'm gonna get the Mimikyu. I'm gonna play receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, get Archer.
Okay. You gonna read out what that does for our viewers?
Yeah. So you can only play this card if any of your Team Rockets Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Mine was. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck, then you draw 5 cards, and your opponent draws 3.
I'm assuming you're playing it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna straight play it.
Tord is also like an insanely good player, so he thought it was good. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't actually go that far in Champions League, so
5.
I remember seeing his tweets basically saying, not quite. He went like 2-3 or something. I guess that's the last I had seen.
So we're gonna play Earthen Vessel, which is the exact card I was actually digging for.
The thing is, the Rockets Archetype really just does have everything. It's just everything else has what it wants to.
If they're not going to print any more support on it, but if we can have something to boost Mewtwo's like output, it'll become a contender.
I mean, something as simple as like a muscle band reprint would do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to necessarily be specific or support for Team Rocket. I do still think it's fairly decent. Like between these two decks, the Yanmega will never win. I think this is easily your game.
Attach here. Charging up onto the Spidops.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we just erase ball. Eraser ball. 160. You may discard up to 2 energy from your bench Pokemon. This does 60 damage for each card discarded this way. So I'll do 280.
Which does 280, exactly enough to knock again Mega.
Which is actually my problem with the deck. That it's max natural output.
It's 280. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most people's concern with Mewtwo in general, and Mewtwo is a 2-prizer too, which doesn't help either. Super Rod.
Hit fast, hit hard. That's the Mewtwo way.
Oh man, Spidops is pretty good. That Spidops guy is nasty.
Mm-hmm. Well, that I think has a very good flexibility where you can play the game as a 1-prize Pokemon, like archetype. If you're like going like against one prizers. Three. Okay. Think of the 3 cards that are like exactly
What you want?
just to make it foolproof for next year.
Yeah. figures. Let's do. Scripts. 1, 2, 3. Dash return. Coffin. And then while I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and mark this one too. See, the problem with the Yanmega is the damage output stops at 210.
Yeah, same problem, just a lot different.
Just a lot different. It's not really the same problem though, because your damage output is at least respectable. Mine is not. Jet Cyclone for 210. Look, I have options.
Draw. You think so, didn't you?
A lot of our decks have 3 stadiums. I think that's been the right call.
Team
for a
Rocket
while.
Giovanni?
You need to switch first, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Give me the bird. Charging up. Charging up. I don't think I have anything else in there. I do not. I don't think I'm going to need to do anything else other than yeah, I can technically do it off the Mewtwo, but why would I? Eraser Ball
Giggles.
for 220.
Drop turn. Treat. Buzz boost. Oh, I did throw. Not that I had a chance anyway. What the hell? Should have saved that stupid attachment.
Did you attach to John Yanmaga's turn?
Yeah, I just attached it right now.
I mean, for the sake of the stream, like.
I mean, for the sake of the stream, I misplayed them. So let's see if I can recover. I got too cocky thinking I had that energy in deck. I did not.
It's too many that done
And
smart.
now we pray. 1, 1, 2, and 3.
Can you accelerate to anywhere else?
I switch to that Pokemon.
And you already attached, so is there any way for you to accelerate, or are you just trying to get another Yanmega and make that one and retreat?
I just have to pray. Artisan. Honestly, I don't think it matters because you're gonna knock me out anyways. It's probably just wasting time.
That Yanmega is evolvable though, right?
It is evolvable.
Okay, so I mean, you can.
The problem is I don't have the energy in deck anyway.
So then, yeah,
So,
there's
it's
literally
a
no
waste
way
of
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
Game 2.
Yeah, I prize 2 of these guys. Prize doesn't help either, but the prize 2 of these guys. I got the one off the prizes, but the
So far it feels smooth like butter, but trust me, if anybody can make a deck break, it's me.
yeah, I mean I'm pretty good at making them break too. Especially when I attach. I shouldn't. The thing is, like, this deck just does not have the output damage wise. 210 is not enough. It's
meant to be like the accelerator is great, but the
thing is it only attaches to itself.
Yeah.
It doesn't accelerate to anything. It literally only attaches to itself.
So in this meta where pretty much everything has some sort of accelerator anyway, right. Like it's not a big deal to have. Yeah.
On to game 2.
And luckily,
where Yanmega gets to enjoy another spanking.
And luckily, Yanmega is 280. Otherwise, I'd be like, I just missed knockout. I'm like even debating like, well, no, because then that breaks a lot of the cards. You literally can only play it with Team Rocket's cards. Because a lot of them are like, oh, for example, Ariana is like, you lose 3 cards if you have even a single non-Team Rocket Pokemon on there.
Yanmega EX attack forces you to move 3 energy to one of your benched Pokemon, which is not great. Like theoretically, you're chunky enough to survive it. In reality, though, you're not. So,
quick question: is there enough stuff running around with 290 for a Vitality Bang?
No.
So 280. If you're not getting 280, you're Dragapult, Gardevoir. Okay. Pretty much all the big EXs are like 40 away anyway. So max spell is literally the only thing, and it's a one up.
All right.
Before we look, first or second?
I will go first.
Okay.
Horrible pricing. See multiple.
Also, going first really helped.
Yeah, going first was ridiculous.
It was a steamroll. Going second, maybe not as bad.
Jeff turn. Artisan.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
Much obliged.
Tab. Pass.
Draw. Okay. Let's do Artisan and Nesh. You said. Thinking if that was the right click.
That's the only one though. That's the only one with 290, and even then I don't think that's common enough to matter.
What was it?
Raging Bolt with a charm.
With charm, okay. Jamming Tower.
Jamming Tower. Gust around it. At least that shows up in the meta. Do that.
Sure, I wanna. Yeah, I do definitely want to drop it. There's no way for me to accelerate this turn anyway. So I think I'm going to drop it over here.
Why would we put a Psyduck in the Rocket stack? There's an Articuno, but there's no reason to put a Psyduck in there. There's no Psyduck that works for it.
Okay. Here's where everything goes wrong, okay?
Uh-huh.
Do you see what I'm doing? Do you see what I'm doing now?
Ultra Ball?
Actually, you know what? No. No, I want to take that away from you though. Alright, this might be a mistake.
Oh, that's a special kind of stupid. Discarding your Rocket energy, huh?
Play factory. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And
Factory.
not yet, but yes. That was attachment. Team Rocket's Factory, draw 2. Actually, have less retreat cost me too.
Because he's a chunky boy. He had a lot to eat.
He did.
Some chicken, some rice, lots of corn tortillas.
Good.
Even a grilled jalapeno.
And this is why I don't like going second with this game, because yeah, I have lots of stuff, but I think it's more stuff better for next turn, which I feel like you're gonna Iona me as soon as I said that. So let's attach
This
a
guy
charm.
thinking I have cards in my hand that do things.
What, you don't?
I attached Pastor. What do you think?
Earthen Vessel.
Discarding his favorite pivot. Oh no.
Actually, put it back in. What am I doing? Not yet. Yeah, not yet. And I will pass.
Draw 4 turn. I pray. That's actually not bad. Go there.
Sir.
That's a lot of Wendy's, okay? Treat. Buzz boost. Screw your Team Rocket's Factory. Your Team Rocket's Factory is decidedly not artisan shaped, sir. It should be artisan shaped.
So literally, if I would have thrown away the factory, that I would have saved my Team Rocket's energy. But I decided to throw away the Team Rocket's energy in lieu of actually messing up your artisan.
Just cyclone for not for 210. And crying
That
about
is one strong defense part.
and crying about it. Most of the crying about it.
Draw. Oh my god. This is literally the top deck of top decks.
Your double turbo, or don't know double turbo, but yeah. Thank you very much.
I mean, I won't get to kill that.
Yeah, but you got my energy anyway, so.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. How do I want to play this out?
With a spiked bat.
Okay. Because I want to actually save that for next turn. But I am going to Ultra Ball.
You would. Ooh, getting rid of 2 energy. I guess you get the spike. Whatever. But
Yeah.
when you know what? Where is evolution in something you are?
Yeah, right?
That is the card that I did not
Let me
appreciate
share
and
my
not come out with the standard.
To be honest with you, why is this in here? Is it just for this?
For a lot of cards.
I mean, for this, like it's stuck in the
That's
after.
another out, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I don't need it. I don't want to give it to any of you. Here. You are been promoted to Mimikyu.
You did throw out your Mimikyu, so that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Just hurt me already.
I want to. But you're suffering.
Do your charging up.
Charging up. Energy switch. Now.
Just hurt me
already. That's funny.
I know you haven't played. You're playing with your food.
I'm not playing with my food. I'm trying to decide if that's the best option or not. Come on, everybody. Rockets Factory, got 2. Hey. Charging up. I haven't manual tested it all, right? No. Do I want a manual touch? Yeah, just in case I need to. Okay. Erase your ball for knockout.
Take away my draw, take away my energy. I see what it is. Good. Grass in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just end my suffering already.
Oh no! Oh no!
Me too.
Wrong. Okay.
You don't need much. You probably have it already. You do have it already, actually. You literally retreat, charging up, knockout.
But how do I retreat? It's 3 retreat.
Okay.
So I need to attach an energy, and I don't have
Fair
energy
enough.
in hand.
For some reason I thought it was 2. But even still,
I know.
You have it.
When I looked
I
at
know
it,
you have it.
like earlier, I was like, wait a minute, why?
I thought I only saw 2 from here, but it's the light probably. So.
Okay, so I can't get rid of these 2 cards. I can only do 2. Everything's on there. So let's max belt Mewtwo.
Okay, just touch an energy. Just touch the energy.
I don't have an energy. Hold on.
I don't believe you.
Rocket's receiver.
There's your energy.
How?
Because you have another Earthen Vessel in deck. You literally just get Petrol and get it.
What do you mean?
Team Rocket's Petrol gets you an item card.
Petrol?
Or actually gets you a trainer.
Oh, there it is. Search your deck for trainer. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Is there an Earthen Vessel in deck? Okay, confirm that first.
No, it doesn't matter. I could just get an energy switch.
That also works, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Either way, I've been over.
So petrol, energy switch, and then attack for knockout.
And then these are my prize cards.
Honestly, I was not aware of petrol. Gets you any trainer card, period, right? Which will it's to get an item that you specifically need for that.
Well, in this case, it was an item, but it could be a stadium.
Okay.
I mean, it could be whatever. I will say for the record, I love grass Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon for a while now has been flipping the verdict grass types. Gardenia's Vigor, I think, was the biggest example of that, where they couldn't even let it be as good as Welder, or even close to as good as Welder. They basically had to say, oh, you get a card that looks and will pretend to be Welder. It's vaguely Welder shaped, but it's actually in a Beast Gentleman in a wetsuit. It's just not... They have been flipping the bird at grass types for a while now, and it's really ticking off. They pretend to give support to stuff like grass with Buzz Boost and Teal Mask Ogerpon, but Teal Mask Ogerpon is not an actual deck. It's a support Pokemon. And Yanmega is very clearly not a deck either. 210 damage is not enough for anything worthwhile. Unfortunately...
Imagine the first worthwhile archetype in grass when it ever gets printed is Bellossom EX.
I would be very happy, but I doubt it's going to happen because they seem to forget that she fucking exists. They'll print 30 Vile Blooms, and Odysseus before they print another Blossom. And heaven forbid the Blossom actually be worth a damn. And she has to have a coin flip attack because, she'd
Oh
be
my
strong.
god! Imagine if the whole archetype it actually was like great. It plays well. It works synergy, and then its main attack is a coin flip.
It's probably exactly what it'll be. It'll be like, flip a coin for each energy attached to this Blossom.
Oh god!
Yeah, screw you. All right, let's do these deck lists before I get too salty. Because we know too much salt kills the grass. That is the wrong deck. There we go. Team Rocket V2EX. How did you feel with the deck? You obviously had a comment about the rescue board. You didn't think it was worthwhile.
Yeah, the rescue board again.
I mean, it's for obviously it can be used for the Tarantula, but it's also the Articuno. Like it can be helpful.
Yeah, and of course, like in that one opportunity that you got it, the Mimikyu already has free retreat. The Articuno obviously is there, so it's literally there for when you have a Pokemon stuck in the active.
When you need a pivot for Team Rockets, or for Giovanni.
Yeah, and yeah, that's very fair because again, if you want to pivot out of it, just the problem is the Mewtwo is not switching out of there anytime soon.
Well, no, you pivot to something else and then switch out.
Yeah,
You have the Mewtwo in the active spot. You use the Giovanni to switch into the Mimikyu, or you switch into the Articuno with a board on it, and then just free retreat out and put the Mewtwo back in the active.
I feel it has so little targets that I almost feel like a switch would be a little bit more helpful.
No.
Because the Giovanni, like I said, there are instances where you're going to want to gust up and not want to switch out your attacker. Switch it out first and then Giovanni. But the rescue board, again, I just don't feel like it's a lot of value in there. But again, I could be wrong.
You can absolutely play against Buddy for me.
So yeah, honestly, the engine ran like a dream. It's so good. Especially when you're hitting how many targets for that first turn proton? 7.
You have 3 different outs for turn 1 proton. Because you have the 3 protons themselves plus the 4 item cards.
Yeah,
so you have a lot of outs for it.
So yeah, 7, right? Would be 7 specifically.
7 outs.
Yeah. So specifically trying to hit that. That's what 10% of the deck.
A little bit over it because.
Yeah, because of course you're drawing 7 cards. So yeah, definitely probably hits that. However, going second feels a little slower.
Yeah, it is way slower going second.
The problem is again, I'm playing against a deck that honestly just was not very good with output damage. If I'm playing anything
you didn't even need to add that last part. It's just a deck that's not very good. That much is plenty.
So if I feel like I'm playing against a tier 1 deck, I think Mewtwo gets run over if it does not go first and sets up. And that's honestly very sad. Because you really can't do much of anything to the engine because everything is meant to work within its own and nobody else is invited to the party.
Yeah, I mean, you can run something like Pokegears to further increase your outs, but ultimately it does feel like Team Rocket Mewtwo is one of those decks that's going to be really cool when it gets its turn. If it gets its turn.
You know what it feels like? It feels like Team Rocket's Mewtwo's V-Star.
No, you know what it actually feels like?
What?
Reshiram and Zekrom GX.
I didn't play during that era. I don't know if it does or not.
And then finally we have Yanmega EX. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Yanmega pairs best with your favorite binder. This deck is just not good. Its damage output is not enough. It's fun-ish to play against like a theme deck if you feel like doing that once in a while. But as a deck that needs to actually be able to compete against tier 1 archetypes when it's very clearly not succeeding against what's probably most likely a tier 2 or even tier 3 archetype, it's just not a deck. Yanmega is one of those decks that we tried because we hoped, but it's not a thing.
So is this his eulogy or?
Yes, it's eulogy. It's going to get dismantled for next week.
You mean we're not going to do Yanmega versus the world?
Yanmega already had its versus the world, and unfortunately its world was ant size, and it still failed to overcome. But that is it for us today. Hope you guys enjoyed this little live stream. Yanmega getting mulled over by Team Rocket's Mewtwo. We shall see you on Monday for Eternal Monday, Wednesday for the bonus video, and next Saturday for our next live stream. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.